for the night quarterfinal game between DME Blue and Life Prep. DME Blue winning easily against TSA earlier today, and Life Prep beating McAdill Military Academy early on today on the Laker court. Coach Alsus, assistant coaches Shelton Willis and Alex Piggott are here coaching today, and Alsus comes out with the same starters as earlier: Jacob Tracy, Bobby Miller, Jermaine Marshall, Kenny Isnord, and Jaco Fritz. Life comes out with Rodriguez Reeves, Malik Dunn, Alex Belvius, Calvin Southall, and Calvin King. Obviously, we haven't seen them play yet, Mamadou. But what do you think will be Coach Alsus's focus here as he plays his second game in the day?
I think they need to build from the earlier game. You know, they did some great things, but definitely Life Prep look like they have better size. You know, they have a 6'9" kid. So, and you know, the other team was under Manizer, so they weren't able to sustain playing against the athleticism and the speed of a DME. So we'll see how the game goes.
Little confusion there. Teams didn't know which way to go to start the game off.
Seen that before.
A deep three by Dunn is no good, and off to the races is DME on the first possession, and Jaco Fritz with the layup, and DME gets into their diamond press.
Great rebound, push the ball, outlet, pass to Jacob. Very good start. Good contest. They have the box out though. They have the box out.
Another possession here for Life Prep as number 10, Calvin King, shoots a three, rattles around, no good, and Bobby Miller with the rebound. And DME likes to push. They get out in the open floor. They got athletic wings and forwards that are mobile. You know, that's one of Coach Alsus's biggest things is early offense. Marshall in the corner for a three, no good. Rebound to Southall.
That's a very good diving kick though. Very good shot, very good look. Got to catch it, ready to knock it down. So Jermaine, you know, that's the right play.
Jacob Tracy with the early foul, his first, team's first. And Life Prep is taking, not bashful in shooting the three ball. That's their fourth three they've taken already. Tracy gets his spin move stolen.
It's a tough shot, you know, very low push on the shot, so.
Another turnover by Tracy.
You have to take care of the ball.
Jaco Fritz with the shot block, but couldn't save from going out of bounds, and a sloppy start here both ways. I've said that earlier before.
Yeah, Tracy need to, you know, stay aggressive but play under control. Don't just come and assume somebody's going to be there open.
Nice play off the inbounds, and Alex Belvius gets Life Prep on the board. It's 2-2 here early on in the first half of the first set of quarterfinals, second set of quarterfinal games.
Good drive, now find the open man.
Jacob Tracy's off to a rough start here.
Yeah, forcing it a little bit, you know. It's very good to be eager to play well, excited, but you still need to play under control. Very talented young point guard with, you know, very, very nice size and a great set of skills.
Deep three by Malik Dunn. He's taken three of those. He's a 5'9" guard from Fort Pierce. Actually is a class of 2018 recruit, so I guess he's a post-grad, or maybe he graduated. I guess this is a mix of high school kids and post-grad kids here at Life Prep.
Maybe he class, but you have to find him. He's not shy. He's letting the ball go. Every time he touches it, he's trying to make something happen. So you have to find him.
Dunn finds King, and he's off the mark, and that's 7 threes already shot by Life Prep so far here in the first 3 minutes. Jocko Fritz scores off the left-hand finish. I know, Mamadou, you like Jocko a lot, and you've talked a lot about his feel for the game and his mobility, and his ability to defend multiple positions.
Earlier, he kept his man in front of him, challenged with that fouling, was able to block the shot, and right there, recognized one-on-one, went baseline and score. So he made a lot of passes earlier, but right now taking advantage of the one-on-one a mismatch. Again, pick and roll. He does a lot of different things.
Fritz has all 4 of DME's points so far here in the first 4 minutes. Marshall's second attempt from 3 is good. I think if he becomes a consistent three-point shooter, his stock is going to rise a lot at the Division I level in the recruiting process.
Definitely. Great size, works extremely hard, always around the ball, and stayed confident. He missed the first one and was ready to catch and shoot the next one.
Marshall had a great first game where he had 21 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists in the earlier game against TSA.
And played great defense. Got into their best player, was all over him. So a great two-way player. Does a lot of little things that help you win.
A little confusion here. I think it's on the shot clock. Maybe it's the game clock.
Yeah, both teams are doing a good job so far. Looks very evenly matched. So couple turnovers on both sides and a couple bad shots, but overall, both teams are doing a good job.
Not sure what is the confusion here. But we're back to action. And Life Prep will start their offense and take another 3, and this one's good by the southpaw, Larry Clybourne, out of Fort Pierce.
If you haven't learned yet, they love to shoot the treble. They all do. Nice rebound, nice kick out by Jocko.
Bobby Miller with a nice up and under finish off the extra possession that Fritz created.
They have to get back now. DME need to get back and match up. That's an easy basket there.
And Clybourne has 5 now, all in the past 2 possessions. (10-9) Life Prep. Tracy and Isnord play pick and roll. Tracy hesitates, gets in the paint. Isnord kicks it out to Bobby Miller for 3. It rattles around and doesn't go in. Off to the races is Life Prep. A lot low scoring compared to the track meet that was earlier with TSA and DME.
The Life Prep is doing a much better job defensively, a much better job. They're not giving DME any easy basket.
And I know Coach Alsus worried with his team at one point about who was going to be his go-to scorer. he thought, man, we got great size. We should be a good defensive team. But he didn't really see who was going to be their go-to scorer this year. Jacob Tracy's a very good player, but a pass-first point guard for the most part. Bobby Miller's not a great one-on-one player. And so he kind of was trying to figure that out, but I think with their defense, they should be able to create a lot of offense with the different types of traps and press that Coach Alsus likes to run.
Yeah, they have multiple guys that can score the ball. I mean, they don't have a one guy that can give you 50, but I think they got multiple guys that can give you 15 to 20 points any given night. So they just need to play the right way and move the ball and get quality shots, because I think their whole team, you know, they have capable scorers. Nice box out.
Dunn misses again. He's not shot the ball very well so far.
Nice, nice, nice. Nice ball movement. Again, Jacko, that's why I love his game. As soon as he catch it, touch, pass, and he went to the point guard, Tracy, who found Bobby in the corner, you know, to allow the drive. He didn't hold on to the ball. Just touch it and move it.
First one for Miller is no good. Second one is also no good. Fritz with another rebound. He's got 4 already. Tracy's finger roll, no good.
Very good drive. I just finished. That's the right play. Maybe we should have dunked that one because he's very athletic.
Tough start for Tracy here.
Nice pass right there.
Jermaine Marshall finishes it. And he's continuing to play well for DME.
You better have your hand up when you got him done.
Three off the mark. And out of bounds and DME's ball.
Once again, you got Jacko guarding a wing on top, able to keep him in front, challenge the shot, and forcing a tough shot that resulted in an air ball. Play under control, doesn't force anything.
Jacko with the left hand jump hook.
Very fundamentally sound, man. Doesn't force anything. Takes what the defense gives him and have room to grow.
Another strong start by him and Jermaine Marshall, who I thought were the two most impressive guys in the early going last game.
Above did a great job in the early game.
Another three-point attempt off and no good. Jeremy Golson, who just checked in recently with the defensive rebound. And Jermaine Marshall cleans up Bobby Miller's miss, and he's off to a hot start. He's got 7 of the team's 17, and DME gets a little separation here and goes on a run. And the coach from Life Prep will call a timeout, down 17-10 to DME.
And that's what Jermaine Jackson does. You know, not only he's a capable shooter, but he does all the little things. Play tough defense, rebound, loose balls, and there, you know, go into the offensive glass. So have a great build, great body, you know, play with a lot of sense of urgency. So great player to have part of the DME squad.
.30-second timeout.
And Jeremy Golson, I mean, he's known as a shooter, but he's putting his nose in there and getting, you know, tough rebound, 50-50 balls, you know, which is great to see. But most of these shooters, snipers, I don't want to get in there and get dirty.
Otherwise known as soft. Salvo turns it over.
Good
trying
job.
To connect with Dunn on the back cut, and DME's ball.
Good job by Jeremy Golson keeping his man in front of him. Right there, nice play. Horn set, screen, and flare screen. Wide open look. A great call by Coach Wasim.
Golson with his second board.
I think that's his third ball.
Third board.
Yep.
Turns it over there. And the reverse layup is good by Calvin King. Off a tough catch there. And DME up 5.
Nice roll by Antonin.
He just checked in the game.
Yep, that's a kid that I really, really love. I think he got a chance to be a really, really good, smart kid, hard worker. You know, when the ball in his hand, he's very patient and know how to finish it on the rim and have a lot of basketball ahead of him. But he's getting better day by day since he's been at DME.
Antonin did not play in the earlier game today for Coach Al-Sus. I'm not sure why not. I don't know if he played with the select team earlier, did he?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Antonin, camp game from France, 6'9", power forward. Making his first appearance so far today. Very good prospect.
Very good student, you know, graduated, already have his degree in France in a science field. You see that? Nice job, nice job.
And Camp Gaines came in and got his money's worth early. 4 points and a few rebounds and got a few touches.
I think that's a kid, you know, teams need to look out for because he's only going to get better and better.
Another board by Camp Gaines.
Very good hand, big hand, broad shoulder.
Zach Johnson just checked in the game and had a ill-advised turnover right there. Just midway through the first quarter, or first half. DME up 9, but Rodriguez Reeves will head to the line after drawing a foul on Antonin Camp Gain, his first, team's 5th.
Yeah, Antonin was a little late on that rotation, and whoever got in the ball need to guard the ball better. It's hard to help on straight line drives.
First one no good. And the second one is. Anthony Iglesias checks in. Jacob Tracy and Zach Johnson's both check out. Good pass right there. Travel.
Very nice play by Anthony Iglesias because the play was for the shooter, but then, you know, it was taken. He was able to find Jermaine, but unfortunately he traveled on the catch.
Anthony was not here in the first game because he was taking the ACT.
Oh, okay. Very smart kid. I'm pretty sure he did very well.
Iglesias finds Zach Johnson, who up fakes. Extra pass to Jeremy Golson, and that rattles out.
Great job again by Anthony. Just, you know, Antonin going in there and fighting for the ball, you know. So it's basically offensive rebound of for number 13, Antonin, who went for it.
Another walk.
Yeah.
It's 2 by him in the past 3 or 4 possessions, and you know you'll live with that from him because of the effort he plays with. But turnovers have been a common theme here. Whoever's kept their turnovers down in this tournament has been pretty successful.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Coach call a play for you and you're very excited. But plays like that, you know, helps. Very good look right there. Nice job, nice job.
Nice
ready to push and ready to run.
Nice pass by Zach Johnson, and Zach's coming back from a knee injury and knows how to play, makes the open shot, and just a great team player. Someone Coach Alsus really wanted to put on his roster to help be a glue guy for his team.
He did a great job for the team, you know, can make the open shot, can create, and like you saw, very good vision, you know, on that play.
Johnson for three, and it's good.
Yep. Very good all-around play.
Ten-point lead for DME here. Good contest there by Marshall. Great throw ahead by Iglesias, and a tough finish by Zach Johnson, who's had his hands on the past 7 points for DME with assists and points.
Nice body control right there. Give the ball in front.
Travel called. Not sure about that one. Kenny Isnor checks back in, takes Jermaine Marshall's spot, who has done a very good job once again early on in the first half.
He's going to take his time. One-on-one, they're going to struggle there to guard Antonin.
Offense rebound by Zach Johnson. He keeps doing the little things for his team.
Now there, Anthony should have been a little bit more patient, let the cut happen, and then attack. But good job being aggressive though.
He walked. I don't know how many travels I've seen today, but I've seen a lot.
I'm not sure that was a walk. It was a 1-2, man. Might have been a long step, you know. He's a big guy.
Yeah, I mean, I was roughing the other day, the regional scrimmage, and I let a lot of walks go. It's a hard one to call.
Yeah, it seemed like a 1-2 step, and then he shot with the left foot, but I think he was okay.
Miles Leon at the line right now, and Life Prep has been struggling a little bit at the charity stripe early on, as they've not been, they haven't made too many free throws and missed 2 there. Another turnover.
Yeah, but I think DME been doing a much better job taking care of the ball and making the right play. And I think Antonin, you know, been impacting the games, rebounding and, you know, being very, very physical. And also Anthony Iglesias has been doing a very good job running the plays. For Coach Alsus. Nice flash screen right there. Oh, he's helping.
Nice give and go with Johnson and Antonin, and Antonin's really active right now. Good tip out. I don't know if there's a reset or not.
Shouldn't be a reset.
Turnover didn't matter anyways. Yeah. Didn't know if any of his shots hit the rim there.
Actually, one of them did.
I want to know what they're shooting from the 3. can't be very good.
No, they're missing a lot of shots.
Timeout, Coach Alsus.
Good timeout.
As he's got a 12-point lead here with 5:05 left in the first half. What do you see, and what's your first impressions of DME Blue in the first half of this second game?
I think, as you mentioned, as long as they're taking care of the ball and not committing turnovers, they will be doing a good job. Also, Life Prep is trying to get the 3 ball because they are undersized. They're trying to drive and kick. And also, DME doing a much better job not betting them out. You know, they're going straight up and making them make shot, and also they're doing a good job on the defensive glass. So Life Prep need to keep, playing together and trying to limit DME to one shot and getting back on defense. DME had a couple runaways for easy baskets, and the big guys are getting a lot of offensive rebounds for DME. So Life Prep need to do a better job boxing out, getting back in transition defense as well.
Out of timeout, Coach Alsus goes back to that flare screen off the horns action and got another good look, but just couldn't convert. This one by Bobby Miller.
Very good look. Yep. They missed a couple shots, but they were wide open.
Another missed 3 opportunity, but offensive rebound put back by Alex Belvius, who's had a nice first half for Life Prep.
DME doing a good job trying to help, but you cannot overhelp. You cannot have 3 or 4 guys in the paint. Maximum 2. Everybody else need to ready to get out to those shooters because it was a wide open 3 as well. And then you got to box out. Good pass ahead.
Bobby Miller draws a foul there. Life Prep's 5th team foul. Thought he got away with the walk on the catch. I don't get how they're getting so much transition off of free throws today.
Anthony Iglesias did something great. Caught the ball and pitch ahead. I mean, these are simple things, and right there, knocking down a wide open 3. Very smart player, makes the right play.
Anthony Iglesias, the upstate New York prospect who came here from McQuaid High School in Rochester, New York. Only 5'6", maybe 5'7" on a good day, but really knows how to play and very skilled and runs his team.
Definitely. Now you have a matchup, a mismatch, Jacko against number 5. Now usually he does a very good job recognizing the double team before the dribble, but now when he's dribbling, he doesn't do as good of a job. So he needs to recognize that as soon as he put the ball on the floor, double team is coming, and find the open man. High hands on that. Nice block by Isner. Kenny.
Active Kenny Isner played for Showtime Ballers out of Orlando for AAU and came out of the Bahamas, and still very new to the game and still learning how to play, as a big thing with him is not so much his ability but more so his understanding of the game.
Yeah, but you see him getting better and better, so the sky's the limit. Extremely hard worker, coachable, wants to get better.
And that baseline out of bounds play has been good for Coach Alsus today as Bobby Miller hits a 3 out of the corner. And DME's lead is now up to 16. And the 3 answered back by Calvin Southall, and that was a much-needed 3 for the amount of attempts they've taken here in the first 17 minutes of play.
Those are shots that you work on every single day, the pass inside out. So those are the easiest 3s for people to make. So you can give them such a good look. I think Anthony needs to do a better job keeping the ball in front of him so Kenny don't have to help as much.
Jocko almost turned it over, then did turn it over.
Yeah, I've been a little bit loose with the ball, Jacko, the last couple of possessions. Usually he makes much better decision with the ball.
A foul there by Malik Dunn, and Bobby Miller will go to line, shoot a 1-and-1. Both teams in the 1-and-1 with 2:34 left.
Yeah, life prep is very, very scrappy. So when you get the rebound or you have the ball in your hands, don't assume that the play is over. They're coming for the ball, so you have to be strong with it.
First one up and good.
Bobby having a very good game.
He has. Good first half by him. He's near double figures. And the second one, no good. This is an important 2:35 for Life Prep. Try to get back into this ball game.
Definitely, I think they did a good job to keep that momentum going and don't let Life Prep get back in the game, especially going into halftime.
Pull up by Dunn is no good. And the left-hander Larry Clybourne hits a three. And I confused him and Belvius because of their hair. Both of them have had solid halves here for Life Prep. I thought they were one person for a while, so I thought they were having a better half than they were. But both of them have about 7 points here each. And Life Prep trying to creep back into this thing.
Yeah, definitely. They definitely are within reach.
Good block by Clybourne off the glass. And that shouldn't be a reset.
Nope, should not be. Tough pass.
There was some contact there on the head.
That was a foul,
no
I think.
Clybourne, but another turnover by DME. And the and one finish by Malik Dunn. And this lead is back into single digits with 1:24 left. And another turnover by DME. It seems like they got to have over 10 turnovers here in the first half.
Definitely, I think the previous play might have been a foul. I don't think that one was a foul, but, the ref called it. But they got to take care of the ball. Tracy need to do a number 4, need to do a better job taking care of the ball.
Dunn completes the three-point play. Tracy and Isnor play two-man game. Tracy shoots the long two-point shot. It hits the top of the backboard. It is no good. Jermaine Marshall gets the offensive rebound, and they get a fresh 30.
I think they need to do a better job to get Kenny Isno, more looks because, he's very strong, very athletic, and very good around the block or the mid-post. But so when they have an opportunity to post him or pass him the ball, they need to look for him.
Jocko with another turnover. I don't think that was a travel. I thought that was a block or a charge call that should have been called. And
yeah, those
he
guys
didn't want to call it. He wanted to just call a travel.
Those guys are coming now. They're fighting. And they're right there, only down by 8 points. They were down 14 just a minute ago.
Three no good by Southall, and I think a poor decision by Jacob Tracy to try to get out and run. Almost turned it over, and they should hold for one shot here.
I think some of the hardest thing for a young point guard, sometimes you want to make the touchdown pass. Make the easy pass open, man. Easy pass. He's trying to make the tough pass, the highlight passes. So he needs to learn that. Easy pass open, man. But not everybody be able to catch those balls or be able to finish them. Good driving kick. That was a great play.
Another turnover here by DME. Well, these people are struggling over there. Mike Randall, I'm going to call them all out. Cody Johnson, Malcolm Farrington, Mike Randall, and Scotty Schmidt need to tighten up over there. Shouldn't have been a shot clock the moment the turnover happened with about 3 seconds left.
Yeah, definitely. but it's going to be a tough shot, though, regardless.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think you said it 2 minutes ago. I mean, we're going to finish the end of the half, and I think life prep, definitely caught some life, because they were down 14, could have blown it up to 20, and now they are within reach. They're going to feel good about themselves going into halftime from 14 to 8. Less than 2 minutes.
It looks like the ref's going to put a 1.4 on the clock, and this actually gives them a little time to get something out. Well, he didn't use any time.
Ooh.
Hit the front of the rim, though, and Life Prep 27, DME 35. Low scoring compared to the first half of last game. A little uglier. First half thoughts, Mamadou?
Yeah, much more competitive. I think, as long as DME was taking care of the ball, making the easy plays, I think they were very comfortably ahead. Now, once they started to turn the ball over, giving Life Prep second chance points and transition points, and putting them at the free throw line, the game got much, much closer. So, DME did a very good job most of the game until the end, and I think that they relaxed. They need to try to sustain that in the second half. Push the ball but play under control. Take what the defense give them and don't take bad shots. And for Life Prep, they need to make it scrappy as they've been doing and keep driving and kicking because DME have the side advantage. So drive, get in the paint, make DME overhelp and find the open shot. And when they miss, fly from outside. As they've been doing.
Life Prep has to feel pretty good about things, only down 8, and they shot a very poor percentage from the free throw line and the three-point line. Coach El Sousa, I don't think, is going to be very happy with how his players have played so far. Pretty sloppy offensively. And I thought the bench was pretty good for him once again, but I thought the starters, other than Jermaine, have been pretty bad to their standards.
Yeah, I mean, they did a good job overall. They were up by 14, 2 minutes to go, but then they relaxed. So I think, they really need to focus again and don't take this team lightly because Life Prep did not shoot the ball great, but they still within reach. Now imagine they start making shots. So imagine that they start making shots. So they need to really be careful that the team start on getting hot.
So far in the first half, Jocko 6 points, 8 rebounds. Jermaine 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Zach Johnson, very good off the bench. But only two guys in double figures for DME so far. So 2.5 minutes left before the second half. We'll give you guys a little break before we come back here in about 2 minutes. And we're back. Second half about to start once Musa gets off the floor.
Yeah, I think the first 2 or 3 minutes, definitely the first 5 minutes is going to be very telling. And you need to win those, you know. So some, you know, DME need to try to take back the momentum, which Life Prep actually finished because they didn't play great and they are definitely within reach right now.
Well, Coach Alsus likes to come out in the second half and sneak you with a 1-3-1 trap or half-court trap, and I'm sure that's probably what he's about to go get into defensively here when he gets the opportunity.
It might confuse Life Prep for sure. Yeah, you gotta be strong. Might have been a foul, but you have to be strong.
Turnover by DME and a foul drawn by Rodriguez Reeves. And the foul on Jocko.
I think if you're gonna call a foul, you gotta call it on both ways. I think Jocko was fouled on the catch, but now you cannot have not call the foul there and call the bump on the other side. So
chance to chip away even more at this as Reeves hits the first. The only DME team with a chance to win this tournament is the DME blue team, and their game is a 6-point lead right now early in the second half. In the first inaugural Beach and Ball Classic, a turnover by Isnor, but a great hustle there and kind of, oh man, this is ugly. 2 turnovers. 2 missed layups. 4-point swing.
Once again, when a team is pressing, you got to meet your passes. It's very important. Don't go away from the pass.
Good kick to the corner there, and a 3 is good by Larry Clybourne. That's his 3rd triple of the game, and this game is getting interesting here.
They actually missed a couple of easy shots. It could have been closer than this.
Absolutely. Tracy almost turned it over again, and Bobby Miller, and there shouldn't be a reset there, and they keep resetting it. Ball to Life.
No, it should be white ball right there.
Yeah.
But Life Prep been the aggressor, so they're going to get a couple more calls.
Coach Alsus in that 1-3-1 we talked about.
They better get to the shooters.
A 3 in the corner, good by Calvin Southall, and we got a 2-point game here. 2 minutes into the second half.
As we mentioned before, they were missing shots in the first half, so now if they get hot, DME may be in trouble.
Tracy and Isnor play 2-man game, and another turnover by DME. A 3 and the lead for Life Prep. Malik Dunn hits another triple. 38-37, and Wessam Alsus has seen enough as he calls a full timeout, and he's not too happy with Kenny Isnor.
You got a game now. When you play a team, number one with a 1-3-1, you got to really be there because they all shoot. So when the ball moves, you can let them get a good look. Now, secondly, that was just a screen. When a screen happened, you had to be up as well because these guys are shooters. So they gave him 2 wide open threes, and they are knocking it down. They were missing them. Actually, they had some good looks in the first half, but they were missing most of it. Now they are 2 for 2.
What do you think Coach Alsus is saying right now?
Got the 3 ball and stop turning the ball over.
Yeah.
So they got to take care of the ball. I think they had some couple careless turnovers, actually 3 or 4 in the first couple of minutes, and they had to guard the 3 ball.
Coach Alsus not too happy with his post players. He puts in Anthony Campgain and puts in Jeremy Golson here.
I'm not sure if it was the post players, more the guard play. You know, maybe on the pick and roll they should have been higher, but the guards need to take care of the ball. That was a very, very, very dangerous pass.
Another turnover. Piling up.
Yeah.
And Coach Alsus goes man-to-man out of the timeout. And another 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound Marshall, and he'll push the break.
Nice pass. Now feed the post inside. He's wide open.
Good pass by Tracy, and another turnover by DME.
I think some of the DME turnovers, they see the pass, it's there, but they are a split second late. And live prep is really, really rotating quick. You know, all the openings, they're really jumping into them quickly.
Another opportunity for life prep here after a missed 3 by Clybourne. Trying to build on this strong start to the second half where they've already outscored DME by 9 points after having a run to cut the lead from 14 to 8 going into the half. So the last 10 minutes or so have been dominated by life prep here. Momentum definitely on their side.
Definitely, DME now have to fight to get back in the game and get back the momentum on their side. And the way they're going to do it is getting stops. No bailout and no open shots. No open threes. And limit them to 1 shot. Nice. A nice job there.
Good shot clock violation by DME. Rotating there and causing a turnover for life prep.
Very good defense, but the guards from live prep just lost track of the clock.
He's having a rough game.
I think he's overdoing it. You know, he's making the thing difficult. That pass was open probably a step earlier. So as soon as you see him kick it, he doesn't need that extra dribble. You're learning. I mean, he's a young guy, you know, have a lot of learning to do, have a lot of abilities, but need to keep learning. Very good rebound, push it.
And some of these turnovers aren't Jacob's fault. I mean, like that one, that probably should have been caught.
But still a tough pass, though. I think could have been an easier pass. Don't, you know, you're trying to pass it with the left hand, just bounce it with your right hand. So it's just, you know, with a set of skill, trying to figure it out. But some of the things he's making it more difficult than what they need to be. It didn't have to be a left hand pass. It could have been I'm sure a right hand pass that he's more comfortable with. So simple thing. Make the game simple. Don't make it complicated.
Nice take there by Malik Dunn, and the lead now 3.
Jeremiah need to do a better job guarding the ball, and Antonin need to help on that play.
Much need bucket by Bobby Miller, who's had a pretty strong game today, and he's in double figures.
Definitely that was needed, definitely. Don't bail him out. He was in a tough situation, I mean, against Antonin. Do not foul him. He was not going to make that shot.
You know, and I thought 2 guys, it's interesting that the 2 subs that Coach Alsus has made here in the second half haven't been the 2 guys that I thought had really good first halves, and Zach Johnson and Anthony Iglesias. Another 3 by Clybourne. He's got 4 triples on the day, and the lead back to 3.
Grab and kick, that's what they're looking to do. First, you got to guard the ball. But if you don't, and they go by you, you're going to have to help, which leads to a wide open 3.
That was a nice pick and roll read by Tracy. And Miller with another three as he ties the game back up at 43. Pull-up jumper, no good. Long rebound corralled by Bobby Miller. He'll push, Euro step, right hand finish, no good. Jermaine Marshall with the putback. DME back on top.
Good job by Jermaine to keep the player alive by defensive rebound and finishing in.
The bench getting into it. Clybourne with Marshall Gardner, spins, kicks it out.
They do a good job not to force the, try to keep the ball to the baseline, no middle, and Jermaine did a great job there.
Tracy with another turnover.
3 players are on him, he need to pass the ball, find the open man.
Ball deflected, out of bounds. Yeah, Tracy struggled today. He's got probably close to 10 turnovers.
It happened, but you gotta forget about it,
Yep.
and keep on playing.
I think
you can't let a play, a couple turnovers make you frustrated, and now trying to correct it by doing too much.
And I think that's definitely what's the biggest problem right now with Jacob is I think he's in his own head right now. He's his own worst enemy right now. I think things haven't gone how he wanted it to go, and he's got to be able to just snap out of it and, like you said, have the next play mentality. He's too good of a player to let a few mistakes or tough breaks or bad calls go against him and let it affect the whole game, his whole game.
And I agree. Coach Al-Saous is letting him play too, because most other coaches would have taken him out. So, he believed in him. So he's giving him a chance to make up for it. Nice pass.
Good up fake, one dribble pull up by Golson. Pretty smooth player right there.
Very nice pick and roll. You use a pick, you look at the roll, and then the wing come up for the catch and shoot. They just need to take care of the ball. When they take care of the ball, nice play.
Nice play by Tracy. 3 no good.
Great play.
Good look. Good move in transition in the open floor. Miller.
Nice look again. Wide open 3. 2 very good passes by Tracy Miller to find the open man. They just missed the shots. 2 very good shooters.
Clybourne, another 3 attempt, no good. Antonine with the rebound.
Great rebound by Anthony.
Bobby with the right hand, no good. Rebound Clybourne.
Yeah, Bobby sometimes tend to force a little bit. He puts definitely pressure on the defense. But sometimes you need to drive, get everybody to buy in and kick it out.
Another rebound by Camp Game. He's been very good on the glass today.
Definitely. You need to set the screen and now roll. Yeah, under control there. He did a good job going by his man, but then when the help comes, you need to find the second defender. Beating your man is not the hardest part. Once you beat your man, you have to be able to read the second and third defender. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time to learn that.
And I thought he made the right read there. Just the pass was a little off target, and
because the defender stepped in to take a charge, so now you have to think about the charge.
Yep.
Trying to avoid it. Nice read there. Nice look.
Did that ball hit the rim? Malcolm is horrible on the shot clock. That guy Bad.
I don't know if he hit the rim. He might have hit the backboard, but not the rim. So I'm not sure, but, you know.
It's a tough job, though. It is a tough job. DME struggling to get into some offense here.
I go hear the play. I'm not sure why they're not hearing it. It's an ISO play.
No
Good
call.
defense. Good defense.
Yep. Life prep.
Oh, okay.
Turnover and Camp Gain picks it up.
Took you back to the playground right there. Nice pass. Nice pass. Oh,
Another turnover by DME.
that's
Good
what they
foul.
can do.
I think that's a very good foul by Iglesias to stop the break. His second, team's fifth.
The Davis is pretty fast in the open court. Number 5 for life prep. Good job keeping the ball in front. Nice shot.
Pull-up jumper by Southall's good. We are all knotted up with the 10-minute mark here. But Zach Johnson, who continues to play well.
Very good find by Anthony Iglesias. He had a couple of those in this game. Now they're trying to push him up.
Southall with the turnaround, no good. Great block by Camp Gain.
50-50 ball.
Golson tries to finish, can't.
Look like a lot of contacts, but the ref are letting them play.
Dunn drives Marshall, kicks it out. Got away with the walk. No, he didn't. Elijah Phillips walks on the catch. DME will gain possession here, 52-49.
Very good read there by Jacob, not over helping and being there on the catch, which caused the wide open three to turn into a walk. Antonin
Gets fouled there, and I thought that was a good call.
Yeah, but the middle was open. He should have just kept on going middle, but I think he had the move already, premeditated to actually do it. But the middle was still open.
Iglesias three in the corner is no good, and Reeves is back off in the open floor where he's very dangerous, but he turns the ball over.
Going too fast. I think whenever Anthony's in the post, they need to feed him the ball. Because they're going to come and double team, he'll be able to kick it out for wide open shots or drives. They need to use him more inside. Nice driving kid. Very good rebound. We need to finish that. It should be an N1. Great job by Anthony though, keeping the ball high, and try to finish to the contact. Could have been an N1.
Anthony's gained a lot of interest since coming to DME from the low and mid-major level. During the process of training camp where they didn't know who was going to be on what team, Anthony was probably playing the best at the time. And everybody speaks highly of Anthony and really raves about him as a kid and as a player. And is one of the favorite kids in the kids to coach in the program.
I think definitely he's a high major potential. I believe by the end of the year he's going to have some high major offers and looks. Because he keeps getting better every single week and works extremely hard. Super smart kid, very likable, no issue off the court. So, he has a very, very bright future.
There's an injury here.
I think DME was able to stop the momentum a little bit. You know, they're back on track now. Now they all need to relax because the live prep is very dangerous. But what happened? They started to turn the ball over a couple of times. Number 5 turned it over, and the shooter in the corner, I think it was number 11. He turned it over too. So they need to do a better job taking care of the ball as well.
Reeves on Iglesias, takes it to the bucket, draws the foul, and scores. And that's the end of the floor that I think Iglesias is going to have to get better at, is defensively being more disruptive if he wants to be a scholarship basketball player.
Yeah, definitely, you're right. No question about it.
It's definitely nothing on this end that's going to keep him from getting a scholarship. I think it's all going to be people on the questioning of his size and his ability to guard at the next level.
Yeah, but he's very smart. He makes the right plays. He made a lot of very good plays today, and you know he can knock down shots as well. So tough kid, very, very smart.
Trains. He's a trainer back at home. He helps out all the young kids in the program, in the high school program. That's an offensive foul. And, you know, he does a very good job of, you know, pushing the high school team in practice, the national team, practices with them. I mean, just a gym rat and loves the game, student of the game, and a kid that has already made a big impression on everyone in that works at DME and his teammates. And
definitely, that's going to take him a long way. He's a team player, leader. You know, so he does a lot for everyone around the program, which is going to help him a lot in life.
Tracy turns it over again, and the ball falls back in DME's hands, fortunately. Marshall and Tracy play pick and roll. And ball gets into Zach Johnson's hands. He looks around and finds Iglesias here. .13 on the clock. They go inside to Marshall. Kicks it.
Nice.
Movement.
Very, very, very good job.
And a nice three-point and big bucket for himself and for the scoreboard is Jacob Tracy.
That was a great ball movement. Great ball movement. From Jacob to number 2. Back to Tracy. To Anthony Iglesias.
Southall knifes through the defense, dumps it off, and a foul's called on Fritz. And Calvin King will go to the line, and he'll shoot 2, but Life Prep is in the double bone, or in the 1-and-1 from here on out.
I'm not sure if that was a foul, but I would have called it. So I have to live with it.
First one no good by King. He makes the second, and it's a 4-point game with 6:30. Tracy. Goes back to Iglesias. They find Zach Johnson in the corner for a 3, and another one for Johnson. He has been really steady for Coach Alsus today in both games. The lead back up to 7.
I think Anthony Iglesias at the point been doing a very good job. Just running the plate and finding the open man. Both threes, the last two threes, went through him. And once again, pitch ahead, another easy layup. So the last 8 points, you know, he made the pass, which is invaluable.
Iglesias and Johnson have played very well together in both games, but especially in this one here when other guys have struggled a little bit. King for three, good from the league line with a contest. That's a tough shot.
Very tough shot, but you should have learned by now. This team, I didn't have a high hand.
Yeah. That's about 40 attempts that
What
we've seen.
what they want is to shoot the three. Whenever they open, the ball is going up. You can relax. But they've been doing a good job of driving the ball, though. So
6-point game here. If you're Life Prep, what are you telling your team here to try to chip away at this thing and regain momentum?
I mean, it's very simple. Just play your game. Don't try to force. Don't just right now one possession at a time. You know, get a stop, push the ball like you've been doing. You know, they're gonna be in the bonus soon. So, you know, I think they're in a one-on-one actually. So right now, just keep pushing the ball, try to get in the paint. If you can cause a foul or you get a foul, score or find an open three. But one play at a time. Don't try to get the 6 points all at once. But they have done it before, so they already have the experience of getting back in the game.
Tracy goes inside to Fritz. Goes back to that left hand. Couldn't finish it. Rebound to King. He'll turn it over, trying to give it to, man, it's hard to commentate when things just change possessions like that. Iglesias falls down. And
that might have been a foul, but, you know.
I think so, too. Tracy with the board in the open court. Finds Zach Johnson. Another one. Yes, sir.
That's a great find right there, Tracy. Much better job.
Tracy with another good find in the open floor, and he's starting to play up to his level here in the last few moments.
Yeah, you can see the potential. You just need to be stronger with the ball. You know, need to make the game easier. Don't make it complicated. But definitely have a lot of potential with his size and skill set.
Marshall to Fritz. Layup good, and the lead is back in double figures. Here just under 5 minutes to go, and this is danger zone for Life Prep.
Definitely it is.
Three, air ball. Rebound Johnson.
They've been turning the ball over and taking bad shots, and DME is doing a much better job getting quality shots.
Jermaine Marshall's putback no good. Fritz is, and they're beating him up inside here.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Life Prep looks a little fatigued here.
Yeah,
their transition defense hasn't been so good.
Yeah, definitely you're right. But I do think also they've been taking some bad shots and turning the ball over.
I think that's a good timeout right there by the coach here. And DME up 11, 3:32 left. Do you think if you're Life Prep, do you get into a press here, or do you just stay solid?
I definitely would, because I think Tracy been struggling a little bit. When you kind of speed DME and play the passing lane and really force them, make them uncomfortable. There've been moments where they struggle with that. I would definitely press them because they have the side advantage. And if you let them play, they've been able to get quality shot. So you want to make them uncomfortable, and definitely pressing them is one way to achieve that.
The winner here of this game advanced to the semifinals and will play at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Tracy running the show at the one.
Good patience by Iglesias.
Fritz and Tracy will play pick and roll. Tracy drives the baseline, kicks it to Johnson. Good extra pass to Marshall, whose three is an air ball.
That's a very good look, though. Even though with the elbow, that's a shot you want. Very good look. Very unselfish play.
Southwood finds King. Dunn turns it over. And Tracy tries to punch one on Calvin King. He draws the foul. And he'll go to the line for 2.
Good attempt. And good contest.
Tracy's, to me, and DME's had some good point guards in the program. Obviously, he struggled a little bit today, but I think he's, and I'm not trying to disrespect Jason Kidd, but he's a little similar to him, body size, athleticism, can rebound, push the break. Maybe a better shooter than Kidd. Sure, he was a better shooter than Kidd was at that age. Not the defender Kidd was, not the leader, but obviously similar in body frame and vision. I think he's a high major point guard. It's not maybe the best time to talk about that because he didn't play so well today, but things like that, a little bit of inexperience, but.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good body, but he really need to learn to make the game simple and easy. I think he tried to make the touchdown passes, the fancy ones, and that's where he get in trouble. First get to level 1, 2, 3 before you get to 10. Because some of these young guys, they really wanna emulate some of those players like Jason Kidd, like Steve Nash. But those are experts.
Yep.
But you got to start with the basic. Make the open pass to the easy pass to the open man. Then you go from there. I think if you learn to really take care of the ball, he have a chance to be really good.
Yeah, and I think he's got to improve his pick and roll game. Like you said, taking care of the ball, continuing to be a better shooter. Even though I think he's got good shooting mechanics, I think he could be a really good shooter. But like you said, I think his vision's very good. He's very confident in his ability to set people up. But I think he tries to, like you said, hit a home run every play instead of sometimes just hit singles like that right there.
Very
That's
simple.
the basic.
If he can do this every single time, he's done his job. You can't do more than that. You got your team a wide open shot by beating your man, get in the lane, and give an on-time, on-target pass.
Glacia finds Marshall. He'll draw the foul, finish, and 1. And he's really growing on me.
Definitely, but again, Anthony Iglesia. He's the one who got the offensive rebound and found him again. So, you may not notice it, but Anthony Iglesia had a huge impact on this game, and it was a tough game too. But he came in at the right time and got DME the momentum back. But Jermaine is Jermaine,
Well, I agree with you, Mamadou. I think him and Zach Johnson off the bench have been huge. And when Jacob was struggling, and Jocko as well, as they're going to go to the free throw line here. But Jacob struggling, Jocko struggling. Coach Alsus made 2 subs. He put in Antonine and Jeremy, and I thought that the 2 guys that I would have brought in would have been Iglesia and Zach Johnson. And when he did go to them in the second half, they had the same impact they did in the first half for Coach Alsus, and I think those 2 guys got them that separation today.
Definitely. I think, as I said earlier, they have a very good team overall, and everybody do a little bit of everything. So, in the morning, all the guys stepped up, and in the afternoon, a couple of other guys step up to get the job done. So it's a very good team and very well coached. And all of them are getting better. They're working extremely hard, staying in the gym, coming in the morning, coming late at night. So they all improving.
Got a kick ball, I believe. Fortunate by DME for DME. Still not out the woods yet. 10-point game here. Minute 27. Both teams in the 1-1, so definitely got some free throws to make here, especially the front end of the 1-1, where this thing can get really interesting.
They left the ball.
Turnover
and then
by
it over.
Marshall.
So got the 3 ball. It's going up.
Three's no
Daniel
good.
got a rebound. Good job by Tracy coming in the back and fighting for that rebound. Now you got to take care of the ball. Be ready to make free throws.
Tracy holding it, and I would too. Missed layup. Needs to get back on defense.
Just like that play, just drive in. You had the momentum. There was somebody open in the corner. Find him. Now it's a 5-point swing.
3 good there. 7-point game, 43 seconds left. And, definitely not over.
It's not over. When you get a team that shoot the 3 at all 5 positions, you have to be ready. 7 point is nothing.
Do you put in Jeremy Golson here for free throws and maybe decision making, or do you stick with the 5 that you got in the game?
I'll probably put your best ball handlers and then free throw shooter. Maybe a big guy. I would like to put definitely Jacko because he makes good decisions. And I wouldn't mind to put Anthony as well because they're very strong with the ball and they can make free throws. Even though they are bigs, but they are strong with the ball. Because they're going to start falling now. Or should start falling. But yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put a deadly 3-point free throw shooter in Jeremy Golson. Kenny was pretty quiet today. In the afternoon, he had a much better game in the morning.
DeGracia finds Tracy. Tracy finds Bobby, and Jermaine finds Kenny, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll go to Life Prep.
That's not what you want to do. It was a wide open catch and finish, but the pass came in late. You can't turn the ball over.
And a quick take by Dunn. Or is that Reeves? I think that's Reeves.
I think he might be cramping.
Yeah, I think so too. This will be a opportunity to make it a... Oh, I see it. I saw it moving.
No, it's cramping. So it can be really painful.
Yeah, that I actually can see it from here.
Yeah, I saw his calf muscle as well. So he'll be all right.
So now in the league, Al Seuss gets to pick the free throw shooter. I think in the post-grad, the guy whose player can't shoot the free throws gets to shoot the free throws. So should be a 5-point game here if they have any good free throw shooters here. And
they might be starting in the game, actually. It was just a little cramp. He needs to bring a little bit of fluid, and I believe he's going to stay in to shoot the free throws, but maybe not.
I don't think he can because they had to stop the play.
Okay.
This will be a 2-possession game, and Coach Al Seuss takes Kenny out and puts in Anthony.
As I mentioned earlier, I think Antonin, the ball is really secure in his hand, and also
Put in Jocko.
Yeah, both of them I like the balls in their hand, and they're good free throw shooters.
The first one up and good by Miles Leon.
2-possession games.
Second one, no good. Tipped around, almost goes in. Saved by Life Prep And the clock was running.
As I said earlier, when you get the rebound, you got to really secure it. They're coming from behind. They're trying to strip it. That's what exactly happened.
3-point attempt.
Ooh,
he gets fouled.
He fouled him. Discipline. I'm not sure if it was a foul, but don't give the ref any reason to call a foul. You cannot foul a shooter.
This is getting really interesting.
It is getting interesting.
Because DME is only in the 1-and-1, so they miss that first end. If he makes all 3 of these and they foul DME, they miss that first one. We could be in here for a photo finish.
Looks like a very good looking free throws.
They only gave him 2. Tracy gets fouled. And it was a long 2.
Yep, that's what the ref's saying.
Tracy goes to the line for a 1-and-1. And this is a good test for him as a young guard, as a point guard. You do get fouled late in the game. You haven't had your best game. Can you step up there in a 1-and-1 and knock down the first one?
The first one is the toughest one. I mean, it's not easy.
And that's a good sign by him.
Very nice calm and, a good job knocking down the first one.
Second one by Tracy. No good. Ball goes out of bounds, and it goes to Life Prep. 5-point game. Coach Alsus comes out in the full court press. Southo. King for 3. We got a 2-point game here. Tracy gets fouled with 9.2 left. And Tracy will go back to the line for another 1-and-1. And now there's a little more pressure on this.
Yeah, I don't know. King is looking for the 3. As soon as he got the ball, he was just trying to get close to the 3-point line to let it go. Now it's a lot of pressure now on Tracy, number 4, point guard for DME. Need to make this first one.
First one, no good. He went in and got his own rebound. I think that's a lane violation. The clock didn't run.
I think that might have been a lane violation too. I think DME got away there with the lane violation.
He goes to the line and makes the first. We saw that earlier today. And Coach Alsus will call a timeout here.
A very good timeout to set up the defense after the free throws so they don't give up, just like that last 3-point shot that they give to King.
Well, this has been a closer game than we probably expected. Winner goes to the Final Four of this tournament. And with 8 seconds left, if Tracy makes this free throw, do you get a quick 2? Do you go for a 3? It doesn't really matter. It's a 2-possession game. They're still in the 1-and-1. What are you doing if you're Life Prep?
I think you got to go for a 3. And then, try to get a steal or foul right away. Well, it's just not enough time.
Sure, Coach Alsus is. Would you foul if he misses it? If you're Coach Alsus,
probably not. If he makes this, you're gonna be up by 4. So
if he misses it,
I don't believe in that. Personally, you God, man. Some people foul, but me, God. I know some philosophy, you want to take them to the line and you go back. But in my opinion, you God. But right now, just don't fire a 3-point shot and get them a 4-point. Get them a 4-point shot.
a turnover there by Life Prep, and DME will get out of this one with the win unless they just have a total meltdown and they pull away here 76-72. DME will advance to the semis after a rough game. And they'll play at 11 o'clock against the winner of this game coming up, which is Montverde versus, I believe it's, who did we watch? Who the heck was that? It was Montverde versus Triple Threat.
Triple Threat. Yeah, it should be an exciting game. But it was a very interesting game, and
it looks like Red Devils Academy.
Red Devils, okay.
This will be an interesting game here. 10 minutes before the tip-off. We will live stream it. We will not be doing the play-by-play. Mamadou's wife is ready for him to get on out of here. But appreciate you coming and doing 2 games for me. It's a long day, and to have some help is always needed. So hopefully we can do some more games, even some high school games in the future.
Thank you for having me, man. I really enjoyed it.
DME,
great job.
DME advances to the semis, and we'll play the winner of this Montverde Red Devils Academy game tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the inaugural 2018 Beach and Ball Classic here at DME Sports Academy tomorrow. I'm Michael Pinaggio and Mamadou Ninja here, checking out.